Lang's got a one-on-one breakaway. He goes up and scores.
Thomas Lang making it go.
Back to Lynn. Lynn posts up. Down on the left wing of Lacona. He fakes the pass, but there's a shot from way out front. Swish!
That's McGackey.
McGackey hits the tray.
So McGackey hit that tray. He immediately turned to the student section and acknowledged it.
Into Cheney. Cheney is stuck, but he double clutches and puts it in. Oh my goodness. What great body control by Cheney.
You know, the beautiful thing on that play, he dished it down low to John Cheney. That was a great look by Ryan Brown.
Team ball.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is 1450, The Source, bringing you Frederick County basketball. This week, we're giving you the Central Maryland Conference Championship games, the boys and girls game featuring the champions from the Spires and Gambrels divisions. We're here at Hood College. My name is Michael Reinick, and I'm joined by Kyle McFadden giving us expert analysis. Kyle's a local high school and college sports expert who helps run a lot of media for Maryland Sports Access, and he's in charge of that, and also works for the Frederick News Post and Baltimore Sun at times. And our producer is Michael Betteridge. Michael, thank you for giving us this opportunity to be here for this exciting game between the TJ Patriots and the Oakdale Bears. These teams met earlier in the year, Kyle, and outcome was probably a little different than maybe some would have expected.
Yeah, you know, TJ, they probably turned the ball over 20-plus times that game. I was actually there on that opening night on December 5th. That's probably one of the few things I can take from that game because it was only 3 months ago. Can't take too much because lots has changed since. But, you know, TJ needs to limit their turnovers here today if they want to have a chance to compete with Oakdale, because Oakdale very smart with their shot selection. And, you know, TJ's really turned it up here.
Both these teams are coming in on a big winning streak. I believe the last and only loss of the season for Oakdale was early in the year at Linganore. Ever since then, they've been on a winning streak, and TJ lost 2 games early, one to Winters Mill, or one to Watkins Mill, and one to the Oakdale, and I don't think they've lost in 2018. So they've got some of the best players in the Central Maryland Conference here. As we look around, Oakdale will be led by Colin Schlee. What's Schlee's game?
Schlee can score from anywhere on the floor. He's got a crisp pull-up game. He can drive right by you, get to the hoop. He can dunk it. He's got such long arms. He's athletic. He plays football as well. He's a star quarterback, so he sees the floor very well. He can score in all facets of the game. He's got his floater. He's tough. He's long. He's athletic. He's got crazy range, too.
And he also might lead Frederick County in dunks this year. He had a couple games where he had multiple slams. His big running mates are at the guard position as well, J.P. DiLorenzo and Drew Cesario. And they're very solid. These guys have played together for a long time, so they know what each other are going to do on the court.
Very solid. I mean, J.P. and Drew, they're going to need to step up here tonight. We know what Colin can bring, but if J.P. and DiLorenzo, if they bring it tonight, it's going to be tough to stop Oakdale. But if they're one-dimensional, you know, it really opens the door up for TJ, who has lots of depth.
Now, TJ, I look at that team and size and hitting the boards. While they're led by the smallest guy in the team, Richard Rivas at the point guard, Zay Brooks, Bennett Commander, Braxton Foreman, they are going to be a force to deal with inside, and it's going to be up to Noah Polk and French to be able to try to stop them, Chase French. What have you seen from Oakdale that's changed from the beginning of the year to where they're at now?
They're just more tougher. I know Coach Connolly, he preaches that. That's his first thing. They can't succeed if they're not tough. So that's one of his mantras that he's learned from the legendary Tom Dickman. They're tougher. They play more cohesive. But one player who's really shined down the stretch is J.P. DiLorenzo. As teams are kind of focusing in on Colin Schlee, you know, JP is taking advantage of the space that he's been given just because teams are so focused on Colin Schlee.
Now, we've seen TJ play a couple times. Braxton Foreman's really come on in the second half of the season. A lot of double-doubles. Braxton sits around 6'4", 6'5", and he can go outside the three-point range or down on the block. He's a nightmare matchup for most teams.
Yes, he is. I mean, this TJ team's a load. If you don't box them out, you're going to give up a host of second-chance points, and they feast off of those. And Braxton Foreman leads that charge, and J.R. Poe as well, and then Bennett Commander. Oakdale must have TJ take one shot each possession and have them get out, because if they don't, they're going to have a tough time containing them here today.
All right, everybody, we're going to take a break here in a minute. We're getting ready for the national anthem. We'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game: Frederick County Bank, Gettysburg Auto Auction, Med1 Pharmacy, and we look forward to a great CMC championship night here. Take a break now for our national anthem.
Med1 Pharmacy is the largest locally owned and operated pharmacy in Frederick County. Med1 Pharmacy has 4 locations in Brunswick, Emmitsburg, Middletown, and Thurmont to provide you with convenience, experience, service, tradition, and value. Med1 Pharmacy. Check out their website at med1pharmacy.com. That's MEDONE pharmacy.com today. Or for more information, call them at 301-271-2223.
Med1 Pharmacy is a proud sponsor of Frederick County Public School Athletics.
If you own a business, you know that work doesn't begin and end with the hours posted on your door. Hi, this is Business Development Officer Mary Berry, and at Frederick County Bank, we understand that too. That's why we make business banking easy and accessible, anytime, anywhere. From BuzzPoint Merchant Reward and Loyalty to online banking, remote deposit capture to business courier service, Frederick County Bank, Frederick's true community bank, is open for business, anytime, anywhere. Contact me at 301-620-1400 and online at fcbmd.com. Member FDIC.
It's that time of year again at Gettysburg Auto Auction. Tax season is upon us, and we need additional inventory to pack the lanes this Thursday night. If you're a new or used car dealer looking to sell your leftover inventory, or just a private individual, try this little auction where the prices match the big guys and fees are the lowest of any auction in the area. Gettysburg Auto Auction is home of the exclusive Bid Drive-By program, where you can drive your car before you buy it. Combine that with our outstanding customer satisfaction record and our low fees, and you're guaranteed an extremely positive car buying experience. Also, if you miss Thursday night's sale, stop in on Friday for the Friday leftover sale. Any vehicle still available can be test driven and bought on the spot. Gettysburg Auto Auction is located on Route 15 at the Maryland-Pennsylvania line, the Steinware exit. For directions and a sampling of upcoming vehicles, visit GettyAuto.com. Gettysburg Auto Auction, the little auction looking for additional inventory for this Thursday's sale.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at Hood College, and it's a almost capacity house. Got a little bit of room by the student sections, and I don't think anybody really wants to be down there. They're not part of the student section. We got Governor Thomas Johnson in his full regalia down here leading the student section. To jump center, it's going to be Noah Polk. Looks like he's going to be jumping against number 10, and I believe that is J.R. Poe. So it's going to be Poe and Polk going at each other. We got a 35-second shot clock, remember, this year. And we got one of our best officiating crews in the area. Jump goes up. Polk tips it to Cesario. Oakdale ball, first possession. Cesario bringing it down. They run a little motion offense. They're running a double screen. They go to the top to Chase French, swing it around to J.P. DiLorenzo. Polk goes backdoor. DiLorenzo misses him. He comes out top to Colin Schlee. Schlee to his left. Spins back to the center, leaves his feet, throws it wildly off the hands of Braxton Foreman. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Oakdale ball.
Yeah, TJ coming out. Man-to-man defense here, so the Bears got to be patient.
Inside lob immediately to Polk. Nice play, up and in. Nice pass by Cesario as he makes a lob on the inbounds pass. Cesario and Rivas are going at each other verbally. It's going to go all night that way. Foreman drives right, comes back to his left, into the lane. Jumps up and down. They call jump ball. Jump ball. Possession belongs to TJ after the initial jump. It is Brooks to inbounds. Brooks comes outside, or no, Brooks out top of it, drives the lane to his left, leaves his feet, doesn't get it, but there's the rebound, the offensive rebound, up and in by number 10, J.R. Poe. J.R. Poe gets the basket. Going to be one free throw. The first foul of the game is against Oakdale. That foul will go against number 2. So that's an early foul against Colin Schlee. That's something to watch.
Yeah, and something we talked about there with TJ's second chance points. They just got one there.
Yep.
And one up 3-2 early.
And Poe makes the free throw, 3-2. Cesario brings the ball past half court, goes to his left, leaves his feet, throws high to DiLorenzo, makes an outstanding athletic catch against Foreman. Foreman gets a piece of it. Rivas rebounds, and TJ's looking to go. Rivas to Foreman in the forecourt. Down on the baseline to Brooks. Spin move. Up. No good. Rebound. Once again to Poe. Poe kicks it back outside to Rivas, and they'll set up their offense. 2 possessions, 2 offensive rebounds for the Patriots. Top of the key to Brooks. Brooks to Foreman from way outside. Good. 3-pointer. 6-2 Patriots. Bears come down the forecourt. DiLorenzo down the baseline, kicks it back out to Cesario. They tell Schlee to go to the sideline. He gets a double ball screen from French and Polk. He drives on Rivas, kicks it to the corner to DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo back to Polk. Polk off his foot, ball on the deck. Polk leaves his feet, kicks it to Cesario. Now to DiLorenzo, who drives, floater, short. Rebound, French, or Polk. Polk back up, no good. Rebound, DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo back to Schlee from the sideline. In and out. Rivas gets the rebound. Knocked out of his hand by number 25, DiLorenzo. TJ ball up 6-2.
Back to Braxton Foreman. He can fill it up too, so have to be conscious of him on the perimeter. He can shoot it from deep.
That was a 23-24 footer on that one.
Oh, yes,
Rivas to the front court. He gets a screen from Bennett Commander. He goes in the corner, Brooks. Brooks out top with Cesario on him. Rivas being guarded by DiLorenzo. Rivas being patient, looking inside, kicks it to Brooks. Brooks to Foreman from the same spot. Pump fakes, now drives to the basket. A little out of control, off the glass and good. 5:30 remaining, 8-2 Patriots.
That's great body control there by Braxton Foreman. He's big and nimble as well. He's tough to guard, got to keep him in front of you.
8-2. Cesario brings the ball across half court. They're running a lot of high ball screens for him. They go to Chase French. He's bumped by Commander, puts it in good. First foul on number 21, Bennett Commander, 8-4, with Chase French shooting a single free throw.
That's good vision there by Chase French, just attacking the gap.
They're running a lot of high ball screens up at the top, and that time he rolled off the ball screen to the basket. French's free throw, long, rebound comes out. Rivas picks up his 3rd loose ball of the game. He brings it in the forecourt, guarded by Cesario. He wants him to clear out. Rivas to his left. Into the corner to Brooks. Brooks drives hard. Reverse layup, no good. Rivas with another loose ball, takes it up, and he is fouled on his way up. I believe that foul is going to be on number 3, Drew Cesario. We're going to find out. Oh, no, wait, no foul. They just called ball out of bounds. Inbounds pass comes to Rivas. Rivas for 3. Good. Richard Rivas for 3.
Richard Rivas. He makes plays. He's tough. He's a coach's dream because he can do it all for you. He brings the toughness and energy.
Cesario brings it down court. Cesario goes to Polk. Cutting across the lane, Schlee being guarded by Brooks. French at the top of the key. French goes in the corner, Cesario. Cesario drives left. He went out of bounds. Dribbled right out of bounds. Right in front of us there. Called by the official. Turnover. Patriots ball under their own basket.
Braxton Foreman's hulking body just trapped Drew Cesario. He had nowhere to go. Ran out of space. That's turnover. TJ ball.
Rivas to the front court. Rivas looking for a ball screen from Commander. Commander rolls. Now he goes down. Oh, kicked out of bounds by number 3, Cesario. Cesario is a tough defensive player. Rivas and Cesario are going to go at each other all night, both physically and verbally.
Yeah, both mirrored styles. Not very big, but tough. Likes to create plays for their teammates.
Rivas goes out to Brooks. Brooks drives, kicks it back to Rivas. Rivas for 3. In and out. Rebound. Goes to Polk. Polk to Cesario. Being guarded by Rivas. Cesario down to his left. He tries to drive, runs into Foreman. They do a switch. Stolen by Rivas. Rivas looking to go down court. Rivas kicks it outside to Foreman for three. Good. Braxton Foreman for three, 14-4. And there's going to be a timeout on the court with the score 14-4. Patriots. Timeout, 30-second timeout by Oakdale.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Connell.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back at Hood College here for the CMC Boys Championship game. The Patriots of Governor Thomas Johnson High School have gotten out to a quick start. A lot of hot shooting. 2 3-pointers by Braxton Foreman, and 2 3-pointers by Braxton Foreman. And we have the Bears ball coming out of the timeout. Oakdale ball. Drew Gisario brings it across half court. He's being guarded by Richard Rivas. He goes to J.B. DiLorenzo at the top of the key. DiLorenzo looking. They're running their high flex offense. Goes to Noah Polk. Oh, into the game, Musa Crawford for Oakdale. He misses a jump shot. Out come the TJ Patriots. Crawford came in that time for Polk. So they're going smaller and quicker. Crawford can really guard. The rebounding advantage will go to TJ out with that change, though. Rivas at the ball. Drives against Gisario. They call Gisario with a block. That's his first foul. Oakdale's second. TJ is going to be inbounding the ball.
I actually like this move by Coach Connolly, put it in Musa Crawford, because he brings that energy. He's like an Energizer bunny out there, and that's what Oakdale needs right now. Looks a little flat currently.
Yeah, the other thing is all those points are coming from the outside. Foreman gets the inbounds pass. Foreman now driving against Crawford. Going to back him down into the lane. He looks like he should. Yep. Shuffled his feet. Travel on Braxton Foreman. Turnover. Ball goes to Oakdale, but that's what Crawford does. He pressures you, and they got a turnover out of that. And he's willing to go out on Braxton Foreman and defend him beyond the three-point line.
Exactly.
Gisario brings the ball past the midcourt stripe. He now drives to his left, goes to J.P. DiLorenzo. Being patient, DiLorenzo to Schlee. Schlee has only had one shot up to this point. Schlee, they're calling actually a foul, a blocking foul, I believe. Illegal screen on Musa Crawford. That's the third team foul against the Bears. 3 fouls against the Bears, 1 against Oakdale. We got a official's timeout here. It looks like something may have, no inbounds coming from the side versus under the basket. The foul was out in front of the key. Zay Brooks inbounds to Richard Rivas. Here they come. Rivas to Foreman, out. Foreman with another deep 3, leaves it short. Rebound to Colin Schlee. Colin Schlee looking to push it. Colin Schlee can go court. Goes to Crawford under the basket. Crawford's layup, no good. Tipped by French, no good. Rebound Brooks. Brooks goes to Commander. Loose ball goes to Rivas. Rivas down the court. Oh, what a block by Colin Schlee.
He's got those long arms, Mike. He comes in out of nowhere. He's athletic like we talked about. We're going to need more toughness, more plays like that from Colin Schlee.
Yeah, J.R. Poe thought he had one, and all of a sudden it disappeared.
Yeah.
Now into the game for Oakdale. Oakdale's brought another tall player, number 11. That's Kevin Harris coming in to give Chase French a break. Harris now guarding Commander. Rivas out front with Gisario on a Rivas pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound to Schlee. Goes off his hands. He recovers. Now he's going to try to bust out himself. Gets it to Gisario. He had DiLorenzo down court. He goes in the corner to him. DiLorenzo holds up. It looks like a zone by the Patriots. DiLorenzo for 3.
Gisario tucked in the corner of this 3-2 TJ zone. Got the space. Knocked it down. Big shot for Oakdale. Their first bucket in about 3 minutes.
14-17. TJ in the lead. Foreman goes in the corner to Brooks. Brooks drives on DiLorenzo. Loses it. Ball loose on the floor. Underneath. Ball out of bounds. Belongs to TJ. That three-pointer seemed to energize DiLorenzo as well. He's down playing tough defense. Inbounds pass will come from the far corner. Inbounds pass goes to Braxton Foreman. Braxton Foreman now is looking to drive against Musa Crawford. Foreman kicks it out to Bennett Commander for three. It's good. The 6'5" Commander with a nice touch from the corner.
When he's making that shot,
that's amazing. Bennett Commander for three. Drew Rosario brings it across half court. He goes to DiLorenzo. He's guarded by Foreman. They go back to the man-to-man right away. Schlee working on Brooks. Misses the easy inside shot. Rebound by Poe. Brooks bringing it up. Schlee takes a shot at him. He misses. In the corner to Foreman for another three. Good. TJ 20. Oakdale 7.
That's their 5th three so far. And this depth in this gym.
Musa Crawford comes down and takes a quick three. I think he gets run into by number 10, J.R. Poe, and he's going to be shooting three free throws. 20-7, trying to stop the bleeding Oakdale Bears here. 41.6 seconds remaining in the first quarter. First shot, good.
I like his ball movement by TJ, really getting the Bears on their heels here, really making it tough for them.
They're controlling the boards and letting Braxton Foreman get out without even having to help rebound.
Yes.
Musa Crawford makes the second. Back in the game, number 34, Chase French. Colin Schlee going out, and coming into the game for Colin Schlee is number 10 for Oakdale. That's Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas checks in the game for the first time. And the third shot by Musa Crawford, good as well. 3 for 3 by Musa Crawford. Coming in the game for TJ is number 3. That's Sean Giles. Number 3, Sean Giles coming in for TJ. And Zay Brooks takes a quick break. Foreman's going to bring the ball up court. Foreman guarded by Crawford at the midpoint line. Difference of 5 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Foreman working on his own. Goes over to Rivas. Rivas guarded by Rosario. Rivas goes to his left. Comes back. The count is on at half court. Rivas drives to the basket. Kicks it to Brooks. Back out to Foreman. Foreman pump fakes. Crawford closed on him, and he shuffled his feet. That's what the advantage of having Musa Crawford guarding Braxton Foreman.
That's a mental thing right there, because Braxton Foreman, he knows he traveled right there. He knows he had to be quicker with the ball because of Musa Crawford. And every possession is going to matter here, so just those little things like that can really get Oakdale back in this ball game.
All right, it's one possession. They brought Schlee and I think DiLorenzo back in the game for this last possession. Harris to DiLorenzo for three. Good. What a shot. 3 seconds left in the quarter. From way out deep is off the ribbon. No good. Zay Brooks takes a shot from, or J.R. Poe takes a shot from way three-quarters court. Almost makes it. But the score at the end of 1. TJ Patriots 20, Oakdale Bears 13. This is 1450 The Source. We'll be back right after this station break.
This is Dave Johnson, radio voice of the Washington Wizards. I want to tell you about an exciting sports store in Frederick. Play It Again Sports. That's right, Play It Again Sports is located on Buckystown Pike. If you're like me and you're tired of spending big bucks on sports equipment your kids will outgrow, head on down to Play It Again Sports and sell your old gear and then buy new or used gear. Whether it's lacrosse, football, hockey, basketball, soccer, or ski and snowboarding, Play It Again Sports has all your new and used sporting good needs. You can walk out with new equipment, money in your pocket, or both. Unbelievable. That's Play It Again Sports in Frederick for whatever sport you play.
TJ High School. The game between TJ and Oakdale at Hood College. Seems like TJ High School, we're next to their student section, and they're keeping us in the game. Colin Schlee with the ball for Oakdale, goes in the corner to Drew Rosario. Rosario out top to JP DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo looks like he might be carrying the ball. Gets back to Schlee at the top of the key. Schlee only took 2 shots and I think had 0 points in the first quarter. Colin Schlee, nice bounce pass. Anticipated by number 10, J.R. Poe. Poe with a nice play. They go down the corner. Poe to the basket. Goes up against the Oakdale Bears. A buzzer went off. The shot clock never reset. Looks like they're going to be calling a foul. Not sure the foul could be on number 2, Colin Schlee. If it is, that's his second foul. Yes, it is Colin Schlee's second foul. The team's 4th. 7:22 to remain here in the second quarter. That's going to be something to watch here. J.R. Poe to take the first free throw. Up and good. 0 points, 2 fouls on Colin Schlee this early.
Yeah, and I've got him for 2 turnovers too, so,
Well, they're certainly keying on him from the defensive side of the
definitely.
ball.
Zay Brooks, some face guard action there on Colin Schlee. He's having trouble with freeing himself up, trying to create some offense.
J.R. Poe makes the second, and TJ goes up 22-13. TJ now is extended. It looks like a 1-3-1 or a 1-3-1 kind of
timing
press.
action.
Yep, and that took about 10 seconds off the shot clock there. Doesn't leave the Bears with as much time to run their kind of precision man-to-man. Cesario goes inside to Polk. Polk was going for the dunk. Bennett got a piece of it, Commander, and he just ended up laying it in. Nice cut by Noah Polk. Assist to Drew Cesario.
That's the classic Oakdale basketball there, finding those back screen cutters. Drew Cesario, great pass. No Folk finish at the front of the rim.
TJ with the ball. Foreman goes to Commander. Rivas to his left. He's now got Polk on him. Goes back, takes the jump shot. No good. Rebound to Commander. Commander throws, saves it. Goes back to Cesario. He wastes no time pushing it. He's being kind of bumped by Zay Brooks going down, and they call the foul on number 1, Zay Brooks. That will be the 4th foul on TJ and his first.
Oakdale wants Rivas to take that shot. He's not the best outside shooter in the world. Rushed there about 6 seconds into the shot clock, so
I think he's also better when he's standing. He's a standstill shooter. In that one,
yes.
They had him off the dribble, and he actually kind of came down. It actually looks like there's bleeding on J.P. DiLorenzo's face. Yep. They're inside. Noah Polk has it. There's going to be a timeout here on the court. Number 25, J.P. DiLorenzo, has a cut above his eyebrow, and he's going to have to come out of the game. I think they give them a second or two here to try to get the bleeding under control, make sure there's none on the uniform or none on the floor. So it's a 22-15, 7-point Patriot lead, 6:22 in the first quarter. It looks like they're going to make a substitution, bring Musa Crawford in. What do you think the key here to the next 6 minutes is going to be for Oakdale to try to get back in this thing?
Well, first off, they can't allow 4 3-pointers like they did in the first quarter. They're trying to slow things down a little bit.
Ball
must
goes
box out as well.
Ball goes inbound. Cesario brings it up. They're now in a, looks like a 2-1-2. Stolen by Brooks. Stolen back by Crawford. What quick jumping. Polk inside. No good. Rebound comes to Foreman. Foreman slows it down. Wow, that was 2 turnovers in about a matter of 2 seconds. Foreman brings the ball down. Foreman drives to his left, being guarded by Polk. Polk gets it on the floor to Musa Crawford. That was actually Chase French who stripped him of it. Crawford gets it to Cesario. Cesario to Schlee. Schlee back to Cesario at the top of the key. Still 7-point game. They're going to run fist, which is a high screen for Cesario. The roll by French. Commander rolls with him. No, weak side rebound by French. He goes up and scores. Both players win with the driving player. No one win with the roll. Zay Brooks brings it up. Goes down low to J.R. Poe. Post shot blocked by Polk. Rebound by Commander. Rebound by Poe. Another block by Polk. They get Polk with the body on that.
Not sure about that call, but Noah Polk really bringing the physicality here in the early minutes of the second quarter. They're going to need that from him.
There were two blocked shots on that possession, but 3 offensive rebounds. So it can't just be 1 or 2 guys playing inside. Everybody's got to get to the board in a white shirt.
Yes, they do.
Zay Brooks or J.R. Poe to take the first free throw. He makes it. It's not uncommon, Kyle, to see J.R. Poe with 20 rebounds in a game.
No, it's almost normal.
It's a magnetized ball in his hand.
Yeah.
Just goes to it all the time. Poe's second shot. Also good. I think he has at least 3 offensive rebounds here. Commander's going to come out. Number 32, Brett Coughlin comes in. Coughlin maybe not as tall as Commander. He's also going to play physically and maybe a little more athletic. They're going to stay in this, looks like a man-to-man. Coughlin will guard Polk. Foreman on French. Rivas on Cesario. Schlee being guarded by Zay Brooks. Schlee with a 3-pointer from way out. No good. Rebound to Poe. There it goes. Found him. Rivas brings the ball up court. Rivas slowing it down a little bit with the left-hand dribble at the top of the key. Hits the cutting Foreman. Back to Rivas. Rivas drives to his right. Now back to his left. Cesario with tough defense. Oh, they call a foul on Cesario. Looked like Rivas might have been forcing that one.
Yeah. But, Oakdale's lucky to only be down 7 with Colin Schlee scoreless so far with 2 fouls. So, if they can get him going somehow, I'm sure he will here just in a matter of time.
DiLorenzo patched up here. Cesario is going to come on out. Also coming back in the game, it looks like Kevin Harris is going to come back in for Noah Polk. For Noah Polk, Cesario's second foul. I think Polk has 1 or 2, I'm not sure. Inbounds pass. Poe goes to Brooks. To Rivas out near midcourt. Rivas, dribble drive. Left-hand side. He's looking inside. Stolen by Schlee. This might get Schlee off the side. Nice play by Rivas. Rivas got his hand in there. To Foreman. Foreman up. Number 1. Brooks scores. Avoids the attempted charge take by Chase French. 9-point game.
Richard Rivas, every possession matters, and just that little poke of the basketball got the transition going. Now TJ up 9.
Brooks out face guarding Schlee. Regardless of what was going on, DiLorenzo goes to the basket. They're going to call a foul on number 32, Brett Coughlin. 4:10 remaining, 26-17. TJ in the lead. DiLorenzo is going to be coming in to shoot 2 free throws. They're face guarding Colin Schlee now. They're going to try to keep him scoreless in this half if they can. DiLorenzo's had, I think, 2 3-pointers, and now he's going to be shooting a couple of free throws. Makes the first. DiLorenzo has the advantage of a wing player. He stands about 6'2 or 6'3, so his shot's a little lower shot, but he's able to get it over a lot of the guys defending him. Yeah. DiLorenzo's second shot up around the rim and good.
Yeah, it's not the most orthodox shot in the world, but he certainly makes it work.
DiLorenzo leads the Bears with 8 points. Rivas brings the ball, now guarded by Crawford. Rivas crosses him over, goes to Brooks in the corner, kicks it back out, stolen by Crawford. Crawford is everywhere out here. He throws it to DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo goes to French. French layup, no good. Rebound. Harris. Harris goes up, and he's fouled by Coughlin again.
That's probably the 3rd uncontested layup that Oakdale has missed.
Yeah, I think they're anticipating a shot blocker, and they're really not going for it. They've missed it. They've gotten a lot out of their bench. They've gotten a lot out of Harris and a lot out of Musa Crawford. So Coach Conley's got to feel good about that. Harris's first free throw up and good.
Yeah, this Oakdale bench is not the deepest that they've had in recent years, but Musa Crawford and then Harris, he makes it work too. Really filling the voids for Oakdale early.
Yeah, I think he probably has 3 steals. That is Crawford guarding people. Harris's second shot up and in. We got the score 26-21 now. They've whittled it down to 5. Braxton Foreman bringing the ball up against Chase French. Foreman dribbles, top of the key. Now he goes to his left. Takes the 3-pointer. No good. Oh, wow. That time Schlee ripped it away from J.R. Poe. Down court to DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo to his left. Pulls up inside the key. Makes it good. That's 10 points for J.P. DiLorenzo. 26-23. We got a timeout in the court. 30-second timeout for TJ. 26-23. 3:22 remaining here in the first half. We were saying what they had to get done. They're getting it done on the defensive end is where Oakdale's getting it done right now. They've got it down to 3-point game.
J.P. DiLorenzo, like we talked about pre-game, he's really taking advantage of the space that he's been given. He's knocking down his shots here today, keeping Oakdale in this game. They're only down 3 right now, so TJ has not connected on a 3-ball yet. Their last 3-ball put them up by 13.
Yeah, the help defense is hard to do when they're face guarding Colin Schlee. Your normal rotations aren't necessarily there. So as DiLorenzo gets around one player, the normal rotation, if Colin Schlee's there, they're not coming off him at all.
No, but I'm surprised that Oakdale hasn't run more flare screens for Colin Schlee just to create some more space and just to get Zay Brooks off of him.
All right, here we go. Richard Rivas with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left into the forecourt. They've got Poe posting up Colin Schlee. Zay Brooks out front with DiLorenzo. The switch there. Poe throws it out of bounds, or Brooks throws it out of bounds looking for Foreman. Foreman went back door. That's an unforced turnover. 3 minutes left. This is a one-possession game. Three-pointer will tie it up. Inbounds Crawford goes to DiLorenzo to Jazario in the front court. Goes down the corner. Everyone from the Patriots miss him to DiLorenzo in the corner. Rebound no good. Colin Schlee way up to get the rebound. To Crawford for three. Crawford is fouled on the three-point. He'll be shooting 3 more free throws and a chance to tie the game. Fouls on Richard Rivas closing out. That's the second time they've closed out on Musa Crawford and given him 3 free throws. First shot by Crawford is up and good. I think that's Rivas' first foul, 6 fouls on each team here in the first half. Everybody was shooting free throws from here on out. Second shot by Crawford. Leaves that one short. He's 4 for 5 from the line. He's got one more coming. Chase French is coming into the game. He giving Colin Schlee a little bit of a break. Schlee's working really hard at the defensive end, now starting to get on the glass. Sooner or later, he's going to get some points. Last shot by Crawford. Good. 5 for 6 from Musa Crawford on those free throws. Bennett Commander inbounds to Richard Rivas. 26-25. Patriots in the lead by 1. Richard Rivas brings the ball up to the top of the key. Rivas dribbles left. Rivas they're trying to get Brooks down on the post. Can't get him. DiLorenzo pushing him out of the way. Poe up top. Poe goes to his left. Being guarded by Chase French. They call an offensive foul on Zay Brooks. Pushing off JP DiLorenzo. That's an offensive player control foul, so DiLorenzo will not be shooting free throws on that. That's Zay Brooks' first free throw, or first foul. 7th on the Patriots. Down by 1. Here come the Bears. Didn't look like they were going to be here about 10 minutes ago, Kyle.
No, I mean, they're really defending well on the perimeter, making Thomas Johnson take some uncontested shots.
Big air goes Schlee on a back door. He gets it around the rim and rolls in.
There he
Bears
is.
up by 1. Colin Schlee answers it. Little backdoor cut to the corner. Richard Rivas now gets a screen from Commander. Rivas rolling Commander. Commander leaves his feet. Back to Rivas out top. Rivas drives in the lane. He gets bumped twice. Not sure who they're going to call on. He got bumped by the front and the end of the back. It's going to be a foul on number 11, Kevin Harris. That's his first foul. Rivas will be shooting 2.
Oakdale's on a 20-6 run since they have given up their 4th three-pointer of that first quarter.
I'm not sure when it was that TJ last scored, and Rivas misses the first free throw, but they've been on 26 for a long time.
It was Zay Brooks' putback to put them up by 9, 26-17. That was the last time they scored. So
10-0 run.
A 10-0 run now by the Bears. So.
And there we go. We got a free throw by Rivas to break it. We're tied up at 27, 1:55 remaining. Drew Jazario to bring the ball across. Jazario drives into the corner, goes to JP DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo to the top of the key. Kicks it out to Colin Schlee, out near the half-court line. Colin Schlee drives to his right. He's going all the way to the basket. Looks like he got fouled. There's a block. Chase French all over the place. Schlee with the offensive rebound. Schlee puts it up and in. A lot of banging going on that.
A lot of banging. I'm sure there was a foul somewhere in there, but, Colin Schlee.
Oakdale's credit, they threw it. 29-27 Bears. Foreman, top of the key, hits the rolling Brooks. What are they going to call here?
That's got to be offensive.
Offensive foul on Zay Brooks. Cutting to the basket. I think it was Jazario that just kind of anticipated that that's where that roll was going to be, and he made camp.
Coach Connolly raved about Drew Jazario and his toughness and his ability to do whatever it takes to gain that extra possession.
It looks like Jalon Penniman into the game for TJ. Penniman is going to be out there to guard Jazario now that Brooks has 2 fouls. Brooks will take a seat. Jazario's going to look to take him off the dribble. Schlee comes on the baseline, guarded by Foreman now. Schlee flares out, looking to take Foreman off the dribble. Left, crosses him over into the lane, loses the ball. Ball on the floor, Foreman with the ball. Timeout, TJ.
Smart move there by Coach Manley. Needs to draw up a play with about 41.4 seconds left in the first half. His team's only got 7 points on the board in this quarter, so hoping to finish off this half strong.
41.4 seconds left. Oakdale with a 2-point lead. Game didn't start out the way we expected it was going to start out. We got to where we thought we'd be probably at halftime. It's going to be a tight game. These are some of the best players that we got out here. I'm pretty sure at this point in time, Coach Conley's pretty happy where this ended up. Coach Manley may be sitting there saying, hey, this one got away a little bit, but it's still a 16-minute game at this point in time. A lot of substitutions for Coach Conley. He's going to make sure Desario, going to make sure Schlee don't pick up a foul here on the defensive end. Both of them go out of the game. Musa Crawford back in, Isaiah Thomas in, and number 11, Kevin Harrison. It's been 7 players for TJ so far in the game. Foreman to Rivas, Penniman, Commander, and J.R. Poe. They got the matchups the way they want them to go. Foreman goes down in the corner. He gets a screen from Poe, comes off the post screen. Rivas doesn't give him the ball. No count out at the midcourt. Rivas just dribbling around. Rivas down to the right side. Looking inside to Poe. Instead goes to Commander at the top of the key. Commander drives. They're going to call him for shuffling his feet. He had an open lane. 16.2 seconds left. Polk and Schlee are going to come into the game. Offense-defense substitution. Harris coming out. Thomas coming out. This is a really big possession right here. If they can get another 2 or 3, go up by 4 or 5 at halftime, be pretty remarkable.
Yeah, just a mental boost, too, going into the half. 10 seconds.
Schlee with the ball at midcourt. Foreman on him. He drives right by Foreman, right to the glass. Misses the layup. Rebound, Poe. Poe to Foreman. Foreman in half court. Lets it go. No good. And the score at halftime is the Oakdale Bears 29, the TJ Patriots 27. This is 14:50 to Source. We're going to take a halftime break here. We'll be back with some stats and some analysis. Don't go away. CMC Basketball Championships.
We're all busy with plenty of commitments. That's why Anytime Fitness is the perfect way to stay in shape. From either home or work, Anytime Fitness at Thurmont is always close by, and they're open 24/7. They can tailor a personalized training program to fit your workout needs. Anytime Fitness can also fashion a membership and payment plan that will be flexible enough for your on-the-go lifestyle. You'll love the 24-hour co-ed fitness center with state-of-the-art equipment designed to sculpt and tone you into shape. And when you're away from the Thurmont area, your membership guarantees you access to any of the over 1,000 clubs worldwide. Visit us at 130 Frederick Road to start your program today. Now you can stay healthy anytime with Anytime Fitness.
If you're one of the millions of Americans who can't work because of a serious injury or illness, you may be eligible for disability benefits from Social Security. Receiving benefits is your right. It doesn't matter if you've applied before and the government has said no. Let the experienced attorneys at Bill Gordon and Associates help you get the Social Security disability you deserve. Their team of attorneys have been fighting for benefits for people just like you for over 20 years. And best of all, there's no fee until you receive your benefits. There are many conditions that make you eligible, including some you may not even be aware of. So if you're disabled and unable to work, call Bill Gordon and Associates today for your free, no-obligation consultation. See if you qualify for the Social Security benefits you need and deserve. 800-443-0645. 800-443-0645. That's 800-443-0645.
What's it?
Welcome back to Hood College. I'm Kyle McFadden here, now joined by the legendary Coach Roy Sigler here just to talk some basketball in that first half. Oakdale up 29-27. Roy, what are your general thoughts on that first half?
Well, what it was, when a team comes out and makes threes, I think they had 5 or 6, and Orland, they got their defense out a little bit too far, and they were able to get them down. Now, what happened at the Oakdale, they got their defense outside Fetter, and they couldn't get their threes in anymore, and like they did in the beginning. and that's what's the reason why the game got closer.
Mr. Colin Schlee had, I think, 4 points in that first half. What did TJ do so well to give him fits in that first half?
Well, the team with TJ, they don't do much passing. It's all going on the ball on the bench, whereas the other team they do some better passing, and they get easier balls in the basket rather than the ones that you're dribbling all the time.
So, if you're Coach Connolly right now in that locker room, what are you telling that team?
Well, I think the team that Oakdale, I think it could be good because they were down, like you say, 20-8. They didn't get messed all out. They decided they're going to keep playing and keep playing. Now the other ones, I think what they did is they thought that, we got these guys down. They can't go with us, So we're going to take care of them. That's what it was. But now in the golf, you don't want to go down there back now.
No, you don't. And then for Coach John Manley on that TJ side, what are you telling them? You were up 13 points in the first quarter. Now you're down 2 at halftime.
Yeah, it is. Well, the other both. It's still the TT thing, the three thing in basketball is the biggest thing right now. Because if you look at all the games on the TV, you'll see when they go down the run, they got one on one side, one on the other side, and there's not much in the center because those guys are on the side, and that's what they did in the beginning. But then when Oakdale wouldn't let them do that, and the heck with the guy taking in the center, they were going to take those guys out of the threes, and those threes they're off. Wagner up in Mount St. Mary's, they had 17 about a week, and 2 days after there they had 3. So you never know what's going to happen with that. I'm telling you.
You make a good point there that the Bears kept Thomas Johnson out of the middle of the floor, and that's made a world of a difference, too.
Yeah, well, these two teams are very good because their defense is tough, very tough. There's nobody out there that's not tough, and it's going to be a tough game, and see what they're going to do if you do something different.
You've been around both sides of high school and college long enough. We're playing on a college-size court here, 94 feet compared to the high school floor that's 84 feet. How much of a difference is that, just like playing a factor, or what does that have to do?
Well, everything goes when you get to the next place. It's quicker. It's not as fast as the high school are. You think, the other guys looking smaller? No, they're quick. They want people to come to them, and then they're going to go quick, rather than running all over the place, and you're never going to happen. And a lot of people don't understand that half of your basketball is running and quicking. And when you're in the basketball, and of course, you got to be quick, not run. And on the other side of the thing, you got to be running. And that's what happens. And today here, both teams is playing pretty fast, and not so much. They got some quick, but not a lot of quick.
Man, I'm just like a sponge over here, just like soaking everything.
Yeah, people don't talk about that quick. They say, "What is that?" I said, "Well, it's two things. You think you don't think, but boy, when you're on offense, you want to be doing a lot of quick stuff. If they're up close on you, make them come close to you and go by them, and that's going to do a lot of in here too also."
Okay, Roy, Coach Roy, thank you very much for your time.
Well, better.
148.
Great seeing you guys. Okay, I'm from Middletown, out in where all the calls go, all over the doors are.
Thank you very much, Coach Roy. We're going to get our play-by-play guy, Michael Reinick, back on the air here. But some of my thoughts in that first half, Colin Schlee's only got 4 points, and Oakdale's up by a bucket. I mean, that's kind of remarkable. But J.P. DiLorenzo's got double-digit in scoring, really carrying the offensive load for the Bears. And Musa Crawford's really been given a big boost off the bench as well for the Bears, just like an Energizer Bunny has that backup point guard role.
All right, we got our halftime stats here, Kyle, and some of them
I'm eager to look at them.
May be a little bit shocking. So for the Bears, J.P. DiLorenzo, as we know, had an excellent first half with 25 points. The second leading scorer is Musa Crawford, and you don't get to Colin Schlee until you get to the 4 points at halftime, along with Noah Polk and Chase French and Kevin Harris with 2. Now, I think the most interesting number for TJ is not going to be offensively. When you look at their offensive numbers, they're led by Braxton Foreman with 11. Those 11 all came within the first, I think, 5 minutes of the game. There wasn't much in the second quarter. He didn't get a rest. He's gotten a lot of help from J.R. Poe underneath. J.R. Poe with 7. Rivas with 4. Commander with 3. Here's the big one. Zay Brooks has 3 fouls. He's been guarding Colin Schlee that whole first half. So that comes with at a cost. And they're going to probably have to play some of this second half either with him not on Colin Schlee or with another plan of some sort in order to try to defend the Bears.
Yeah, you saw Coach Manley take Brooks off of Colin Schlee toward the end of that first half, and Oakdale was a completely different team that really opened up the floor for them because Colin was be able to take advantage of the slower defender, Bennett Commander, on him to really drive and penetrate and get to the rim, create shots for his teammates. So we'll see what happens here. If Brooks is out there to start the second half, I'd come right after him, try to pick up that 4th foul, make him sit for most of the third quarter, and then be off to the races from there. But it's going to be interesting to see what they come out in.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a decision that's going to have to be made one way or another by the Oakdale coaching staff. We're sitting here and just kind of watch around. You had our halftime guest. We got a lot of college coaches that are kind of checking this one out. There's a lot of players here in the junior and senior classes that people might be taking a look at. So here we go. We got 17 seconds till we get to the end of the first half. It's going to be Polk, French, Cesario, Schlee, DiLorenzo as the starting 5 for the Bears. Foreman, Poe, Rivas, Brooks, Commander will start for TJ. Here we go. Ball's going to be inbounded by TJ. TJ Poe to inbound. Shot clock's been reset. Referee hands the ball to J.R. Poe. He inbounds to Richard Rivas. And here we go for the second half. Richard Rivas goes to Braxton Foreman out about 23 feet. Foreman drives right. Foreman, top of the key to Brooks. Brooks looking to drive on DiLorenzo. Kicks it to Poe. Poe drives. Poe blocked by Chase French. Retrieved by Richard Rivas. Richard Rivas with 15 on the shot clock. Rivas with DiLorenzo, a switch on defense. Looking to try to get the ball to Poe. Rivas instead takes a jump shot, stripped by DiLorenzo. Schlee brings it down to DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo pulls up on the jumper. Around the rim, no good. Tipped by French. They're calling French over the back. Going over the back of J.R. Poe. So if J.R. Poe's not getting the ball, he's actually drawing a foul. Chase French, that's his first foul, team's first foul. 7:22 remaining here. Richard Rivas brings the ball down court. Richard Rivas dribbles, goes in the corner to Bennett Commander. Bennett Commander drives baseline. Polk bodies him up. To Poe at the foul line. Poe pulls up over the top of Cesario and scores. Tie game, 29-29, 7 minutes left here. French inbounds to Cesario. Cesario guarded by Rivas. Rivas to the midcourt line. They go to set up their offense. It looks like they're running a high screen for Cesario, and they're not switching on that screen. That's interesting. It's open all day, Kyle. No one goes with the roll, man. If Polk would have went hard to the basket, Cesario would have had him, as both players went with Cesario as he came around that ball screen. Schlee to inbounds, goes to Cesario, is looking for Schlee. Instead goes down to Polk. Nice move. Polk on the baseline, stepped on the baseline. When I said on the baseline, no, he didn't step on the baseline. They're going to call a foul on number 21, Bennett Commander, before the shot. So it's going to be a possession to Oakdale. Oakdale in the corner to Noah Polk. He takes a deep three and nails it. 21-footer from the corner. Noah Polk, 3-point lead, Oakdale Bears.
Noah Polk is a sneaky good shooter. You know, he can really fill it up as well when he's got the chance.
Rivas drives the lane. Up, no good. They're going to call a foul, a push on Cesario, I think. Nope. Let's see. Nope, it's on Polk. That's his second foul, second team foul. Rivas got around Cesario. Polk came to help. Rivas to shoot 2 free throws. He's 1 for 2 in the first half. Richard Rivas first shot up. Around the rim, no good. He doesn't have the best rotation on his shot, Kyle. It kind of like the knuckleball.
Comes off like a knuckleball, yeah.
Rivas with his second shot. Lets it go. That one was better and in. 2-point lead Bears. French inbounds Cesario. Cesario, right-hand dribble. Rivas guarding him closely. Across the timeline with 28 on the shot clock. They go to Polk on the high screen. Looks backdoor cut to DiLorenzo. Double team by Rivas. Out to Cesario. He's not going to shoot from the outside unless it's late in the shot clock. DiLorenzo down the lane. Goes up shot. They're going to call a foul, I think, on TJ. It might be on number 1, Zay Brooks. And if so, it is on Zay Brooks. That is his 4th foul.
That's a big blow for TJ, getting probably their best defender out of the game.
And it's going to require Zay Brooks to come out of the game. DiLorenzo's first shot up and good. 3-point lead into the game for, I think, the first time for TJ is
Sean Giles coming in.
Sean Giles.
Sophomore.
He's a sophomore. Might have been on the JV team part of the year. I'm not sure. DiLorenzo's second shot up and good. 4-point lead for the Bears. Bears starting to stretch it out a little bit. Here comes Rivas. Rivas to the half-court line and across, guarded by Cesario. It's the typical man-to-man for Oakdale. Sometimes they switch, sometimes they don't. Now Schlee is out on Poe. They get Braxton on the curl, guarded by Polk. Braxton loses his feet, loses the ball. DiLorenzo coming down court, shielding with his left hand, up off the glass, no good. Rebound French, strip. Looks like a foul on the newly entered Giles on that rebound. We talked about offensive rebounding being really important. Guess who's doing the offensive rebounding in the second half? The Oakdale Bears.
Bears, yeah. They're making Thomas Johnson take one shot and get out. That's exactly what they need them.
They're doing a really, first shot by Chase French around the rim and out. They're doing a really good job on the defensive end of making Braxton Foreman do what he doesn't want to do, which is go to his left, into the lane, into traffic. He'd rather be shooting jump shots or driving to his right and being able to pull up or take it the whole way as needed. French's second shot up and good. 5-point lead. They've only scored 4 points, I think, in about the last 9 minutes of play. That is the TJ Patriots. Great defense. Coach Conley will tell you that defense is what's going to win the game for his team anyway, so he's happy with this. Rivas drives, puts up a floater, no good. Rebound. Whoa, rebound goes to J.R. Poe. It's a jump ball. That possession will belong to Oakdale. Poe and Polk got mixed up underneath there, and possession belongs to Oakdale.
TJ's got 10 points in the last 10 and a half minutes, too. So, that's just a product of Oakdale locking down on the perimeter and really slowing this game down, trying to limit possessions.
Cesario goes in the front court to Schlee. Schlee now being guarded by Giles. Schlee takes him to the left, gets help from Foreman, pulls up at the foul line. Short, no good. Rebound comes out to Foreman. Foreman's leading the break. Foreman going up. One-handed slam attempt, no good. Misses it. Ball comes out. Polk coming down. Polk shuffled his feet, missed the shot. Rebound comes out, ball on the floor, Commander, it goes to Cesario. Cesario drives, he decides he's going to pull it back out and settle this thing down.
Braxton Foreman's eyes got so big there, he
did, and Colin Schlee was teeing him up for a potential block, but Braxton forgot one thing, he's got to get the ball through the rim. Chase French dribbling, DiLorenzo now in the lane. DiLorenzo back to Cesario. Cesario out towards the half-court stripe. Cesario being pressured to Schlee. 5 on the shot clock. Schlee pushes off, no call. Rivas defends him. Ball comes down, rebound defending Commander. Foreman getting pressured by Schlee in the backcourt. Rivas drives, goes to Poe in the corner. Poe for a wide open 3. No good. Rebound comes down to DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo going end to end. Pulls up from the 3-point line. He gets it back out to Cesario. Cesario drives. Off the glass, no good. Rebound French. Ball on the floor. They call a travel on French. A lot of contact inside. This game has gotten physical.
Yeah, through all the frustrations for Oakdale with Colin Schlee having 4 points, and that's probably their 4th or 5th missed layup at the rim, they're still up by 5.
They are. Well, I'll tell you what. One of the things that they're doing to TJ is not being very crisp offensively. And if you don't set good screens against this defense, guys are not going to get open. Their cuts aren't strong. Their screens aren't strong. Down low to Commander. Commander hits the cutting Giles. Hits Rivas at the top of the key, inside the three-point line. Rivas off the front of the rim, no good. Jazario with the rebound. Jazario pushes it right away. Cross court to DiLorenzo. Takes a three-pointer in transition. It's good. 8-point lead.
That's confidence right there.
Never hesitated.
Never hesitated.
J.R. Poe in the corner to Richard Rivas. Richard Rivas drives on Jazario. That's an offensive foul. Jazario completely baited him to go into his right, and then took the step and took the charge right in the chest. Substitutions for Oakdale. Number 5, Musa Crawford. Number 11, Kevin Harris. The depth of TJ, which we thought would be a little bit better, is now, at this point in time, starting to take its toll. Oakdale's been the team getting bench production. Jazario to the forecourt, guarded by Rivas. He drives in the lane, he comes back out. Jazario right in front of his coach, Coach Conley. They're going to run their flex offense here. They're running the flex. Jazario drives the whole way to the basket. Commander reaches in. They call a foul on, actually Jazario. They're going to call him for a push-off on that drive. That's going to be number 3, Drew Jazario's third foul, the offensive foul. Commander's coming out. He's looking a little winded. This game's been played at a very rapid pace. Number 32, Brett Coughlin's back in. Still only 4 points for the Patriots here, 5 minutes into the third quarter. Braxton Foreman brings it down. Braxton Foreman, now guarded by Musa Crawford out top. Foreman goes in the corner to Giles. Giles, not looking to do much offensively, guarded by DiLorenzo. To Poe. Poe to Rivas. This is all a bunch of one-on-one moves. There's no screening, no cutting going on for TJ right now. Rivas tries to drive. He gets the bump, up and under, leaves the ball short. Poe with the rebound. Poe with the putback. Another putback, no good. Poe back up again. That's J.R. Poe's game. There's going to be a timeout by TJ here with 2:29 left. Oakdale up 38-32. It's a full timeout. This is 14:50.
It's that time of year again at Gettysburg Auto Auction. Tax season is upon us, and we need additional inventory to pack the lanes this Thursday night. If you're a new or used car dealer looking to sell your leftover inventory, or just a private individual, try this little auction where the prices match the big guys and fees are the lowest of any auction in the area. Gettysburg Auto Auction is home of the exclusive Bid Drive-By program, where you can drive your car before you buy it. Combine that with our outstanding customer satisfaction record and our low fees, and you're guaranteed an extremely positive car buying experience. Also, if you missed Thursday night's sale, stop in on Friday for the Friday leftover sale. Any vehicle still available can be test driven and bought on the spot. Gettysburg Auto Auction is located on Route 15 at the Maryland-Pennsylvania line, the Steinware exit. For directions and a sampling of upcoming vehicles, visit GettyAuto.com. Gettysburg Auto Auction, the little auction looking for additional inventory for this Thursday's sale.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here. This is CMC Championship Basketball. The boys are with 2 minutes and 29 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Oakdale Bears up 38-32. The TJ Patriots have had a hard time scoring. Great defense by Oakdale. We're sitting here. Oakdale didn't inbound the ball. TJ looks like they're setting up a 1-2-2 half court or three-quarter court type of press. Schlieve gets the ball across to DiLorenzo with 28 in the time clock. DiLorenzo drives down, a tough drive. Ball rolls off the rim. J.R. Poe with the rebound. Poe to Rivas. Rivas to Foreman. Schlieve gets a tip on it. Foreman pulls up at 3, closed out by Crawford. There's a mismatch somewhere. Poe to the glass. Up and in, and a foul. Foul's on number 11, Kevin Harris.
When J.R. Poe gets going, gets that student section behind them, he gets that football mode out in him.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. He's playing this thing. He's playing two contact. Chase French back in for the Bears, going out. Number 11, Kevin Harris. 38-34, 2:04 left on the clock. Post shot around the rim, no good. Braxton Foreman knocks it away from Chase French, out of bounds. TJ's going to set up that 1-2-2 three-quarter court press. Jazario to French. French back to Jazario. Jazario dribbles to the corner. Back over to French. French looking for the skip pass. Instead goes to Jazario. He splits the gap off his foot right to Musa Crawford. To J.P. DiLorenzo in the corner, back to Drew Cesario with 16 on the shot clock. To Colin Schlee, guarded by Giles. Schlee to DiLorenzo out at half court. DiLorenzo between his legs. DiLorenzo guarded by Foreman. Goes to his left. Runs into Poe. Hooks him. 2 on the shot clock. Cesario shot off the rim. No good. Poe rebound. To Coughlin. Coughlin to Rivas. 4-point game. TJ, 121. Rivas to his left. Drives the whole way to the basket. Off the glass. Wildly no good. Rebound down to Crawford. Crawford they call a jump ball. Possession will belong to TJ underneath their own basket. Rivas made a great drive. Unfortunately, he didn't leave himself in a position to make a shot.
He wears that number 0 for Russell Westbrook. True story.
Inside to Poe. Poe, strong. Blocked. To Cesario. Cesario down. Pressure by Coughlin. Cesario in the corner to DiLorenzo, or to Schlee for 3. Good. Colin Schlee's first 3.
I don't know how in the heck he was that open. Nobody was even...
I think he came off the bench.
20 feet near him.
That's Foreman now going one-on-one or one-on-two. Out of bounds, knocked away by Schlee. Hey, Kyle, there's a lot of conversation going on this court between the players.
Two teams that don't necessarily like each other.
They're neighbors. Rivas with the ball outside the three-point line. Gets a screen from Poe. Reach in by Cesario. Tips the ball away. Rivas back out towards half court. 14 on the shot clock. 35 on the game clock. Rivas drives. Cesario bodies him up. No good. Rebound to Poe. Poe is fouled really hard by Colin Schlee underneath.
Colin Schlee's got to be smarter than that. He knows better. First of all, he shouldn't even be in that spot behind him. He's got to get in front of him in position for that rebound.
Well, the rebounding machine, J.R. Poe, has at least 5 in this quarter that I can count on. And he's going to go to the line now and shoot 2 with 29.8 seconds left. First one around the rim and good. J.R. Poe makes the first 41-35. Oakdale's going to play for one shot here, and next shot up by Poe is good. 29.8 seconds, 5-point game. Oakdale up by 5. Three-quarter court press. Cesario drives across. Giles reaches in. They call him for the bump. Number 3, Giles. That is his second foul. 15 foul. Both teams with 5 fouls. So we got one more to give before we start shooting free throws. All right, here we go. Cesario out in his own side of the half court. Rivas guarding him. 15 seconds on the game clock. Here in the third quarter, Cesario behind his back between his legs. Goes to his right. Oh, Schlee circles around. Takes the three-pointer. Good over Brett Coughlin. Here come the Patriots with 2 seconds left. Poe from way outside. No good. Huge shot by Colin Schlee. 44-36. Oakdale leads after 3. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with the fourth quarter action here on 1450 WTHU.
Here's the Source Network forecast for this afternoon. Mostly sunny skies with a high near 73. Tonight, watch out for patchy fog after 2 a.m. Otherwise, it will be partly cloudy with a low around 54. On Wednesday, we have patchy fog burning off by about 11 in the morning. There's a chance of showers in the evening, otherwise partly sunny and a high near 77. Wednesday night, there's a chance of rain, cloudy skies, and a low 46. 50% chance of precipitation. Periods of rain on Thursday, high near 48. From the Source Network Weather Center, I'm Nick Rice.
Know someone with a drinking or drug problem? Learn how to get sober after we share these stories.
I was 35 with 2 beautiful children when my life and addiction started to spiral out of control. After my divorce, I went into a depression cycle and started drinking more often and using prescription drugs. After my second DWI and arrest, my ex-husband threatened to take our children away from me.
I was 17 when I became addicted to heroin and meth. I thought I could quit on my own, but I couldn't. It hit me when I was arrested.
Get sober now. Your private insurance may cover costs and we'll get you here.
Everyone, we're back here at Hood College. Oakdale inbounds the ball to begin the fourth quarter. Drew Cesario to J.P. DiLorenzo. He's driving against Foreman. Goes to Musa Crawford. Musa Crawford down the lane. Musa Crawford up off the glass. No good. Rebound to Zay Brooks, who's back in the game. Brooks to Poe to Rivas. TJ has 10 points in the last quarter and a half. Rivas drives the lane. Gets bodied up. No. Rebound to Bennett Commander. No. Rebound to J.R. Poe. J.R. Poe goes up with it. Ball on the deck. Somehow comes out to Musa Crawford. Crawford tries to get it down court. He does to Colin Schlee, who pulls up from 3. No. Rebound. Rivas. That could have been a dagger right there. Rivas to Poe. Poe gets bodied by French, and he'll be going to the line.
I don't know how many fouls that is on Chase French now.
That's the 16th foul, so if you're TJ from here on out, you want to be going to the basket trying to get to the line as many times as you can, because anytime there's a foul, you're going to be getting some free throws. Chase French's second foul. They're going to take a second here to wipe off some perspiration on the floor. Can you believe that? 10 points since halfway through the second quarter for TJ. That's an amazingly stout defense by Oakdale.
Oakdale prides itself in its defense. That's the one thing that Coach Connolly implements day one of anything that he talks about on his basketball team is defense. You got to play defense in order to play for him.
J.R. Poe makes his first free throw. Takes it to a 7-point game. Poe's second free throw. Up. Good. 6-point game. French to inbound. Goes right to Schlee. Schlee to Desario. They're back in just a man-to-man, straight man-to-man. Brooks is on Schlee. Rivas guarding Desario. Desario drives in, keeps his dribble, backs back out. Now he drives. He's going to DiLorenzo in the corner for 3. Good. Oakdale's starting to light it up from the corners. Rivas comes down to Poe. Poe on French. Poe drives the lane, stripped by French. That was a nice play. DiLorenzo to the forecourt. DiLorenzo drives, kicks to Schlee. Schlee looks like he just walked. I'm not really sure. He shuffled his feet a couple of times. Drives baseline, gets it in.
He's so athletic, sneaky, explosive, Colin Schlee.
And he can jump over the top of almost anybody out there. So once he gets into a place, he can just go over you. Down low to Commander, guarded by French. Commander to Rivas. Rivas takes a 3. And he makes it.
That's a big one. That's their first 3 since the first quarter.
I believe so. Richard Rivas guarding Desario. Desario and Rivas going at each other. To French at the top. French back to Desario. Desario working it. Desario drives the lane. Blocked by Foreman. They probably didn't need that. Here comes Poe. Poe being proper with the temp. To Brooks. Brooks misses the layup. Gets the rebound. Goes back up. No good.
That's Chase French's 3rd foul. So Oakdale's now has got 3 of their best players in foul trouble with 5:45 left here.
All right, and we got Zay Brooks back in the game, making some stuff happen. Missed the layup, got the rebound, got fouled on the attempt. So Zay Brooks is going to try 2 free throws. Free throws the rest of the way for TJ.
That's a big plus, but you know, they're not one of the best free throw shooting teams that I've seen this year.
That free throw looked a lot like Rivas's. It doesn't have the normal rotation on it. It's kind of coming out sideways. We saw him taking a lot of shots at halftime, not a lot falling for him, so his confidence isn't great right now. Misses them both. That is critical right there. Polk with the rebound to Desario. Desario to Schlee, being guarded by Brooks. Schlee goes in. No, rebound comes down. Polk somehow gets it. French to Desario, and they're going to slow it down, run their offense. DiLorenzo pulls up from the top of the key. No, rebound to Poe. Who else? Oh, and he throws it away to Colin Schlee, who misses the layup. Schlee gets the rebound and puts it in.
Oh, what?
Oh, and there's Rivas just baiting Colin Schlee into that one.
I don't know what Colin Schlee's doing.
That might be his 4th foul.
That's his 4th foul. You can't do that, man. You know, he's got a college basketball offer. He clearly can play at the next level. He needs to act like it when he's out there.
That was a silly foul, and it's going to put Rivas on the line. Stop the clock. TJ's going to need some help. They're down by 10, 51-41. One of the things I'm noticing is I see TJ players going to the bench, getting water. They haven't had a lot of breaks. They haven't had a lot of rest. Rivas' first shot up and good. Rivas' second shot. Coughlin's going to come in the game here if Rivas makes his free throw. And he misses it. Nice block out by Polk. Polk goes to Cesario. Cesario guarded by Rivas. Rivas can stick with him. Cesario's not looking to go to the basket often. He gets by him, dribbles the whole way through the lane, comes back out. Now they got a big mismatch with Cesario with Foreman on him. They go to DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo being guarded by Brooks. DiLorenzo, nice move. Just leaves Zay Brooks behind him.
Man. JP putting on the burners.
Oh. He looked like he was going to spin move, and instead of coming back, Rivas loses the ball in the corner, goes down to Commander, low baseline, back out to Rivas in the corner. Not a lot of movement on the TJ offense. A lot of standing around, making themselves very easy to guard.
Really stagnant right now, not really playing with much purpose, it looks like.
Poe gets a screen from Commander, who rolls. To Rivas at the top of the key, three-pointer way short.
Yikes.
And the Oakdale crowd, student section, starting to get into it here. They can smell the championship. We got a timeout coming in. We got a substitutions coming in. We got number 3 Giles, number 32 Coughlin back in for TJ, trying to give Brooks and Poe a bit of a break. Meanwhile, Oakdale looks pretty fresh. They've played 9 guys today. Cesario into the front court. Crawford goes back door. They're trying to get the Polk. Polk wide open. What do they call here? A travel.
Yeah, he's got to put the ball down first before he makes that move.
I think he was looking. He turned around and didn't see anybody. I think he was thinking about how he could throw that thing down, and he forgot that you got to dribble once or twice on the way to the rim. Rivas into the forecourt. Rivas goes to Giles. Giles guarded by DiLorenzo. Giles at the top to Foreman, who's been incredibly quiet here. Foreman drives on French, spins into the lane, gets fouled around the rim, and no good. Listen, here's one of the things, Kyle, when Oakdale is playing 9 guys, that's 45 fouls. They're not afraid. They're going to challenge every shot going up there. That's the 4th foul on Chase French, but, it's 3:45 left in the game.
When you play with that toughness and aren't very deep, it comes with a price, too.
Yep.
You got Schlee with 4, French with 4, Cesario with 3, and then back to Braxton Foreman. And that's his first point since he hit his 3rd three-pointer in the first quarter to make it 20-7 TJ.
And he's been their leading scorer most of the second half of the season. Foreman's next shot up and good. All right, so it's a 9-point game. Problem you're going to run into here is there's only so many possessions left in. Oakdale's going to run this thing down 25, 30 seconds every time. Cesario brings it down. He goes to DiLorenzo right in front of Coach Conley. DiLorenzo dribbles, waiting for somebody to come out and play him, and no big hurry. Musa Crawford drives on Giles, loses the ball. Now he's getting doubled. Foreman tries to sweep it away. It goes out of bounds. That's only the 16th foul on TJ, so Oakdale's not going to be shooting quite yet. They'll reset the shot clock, though. That just gave them an extra 20 seconds of possession time right there. They committed that foul at half court. DiLorenzo looking inbound and having trouble. He gets it into Crawford. Giles almost made a steal. Crawford dribbles in, knocked out of his hands, goes right to French. French banged by Commander, nothing. Cesario is going to take time. He's going to bring it back out. Coach Conley says, we are not in a hurry. They come out to half court. Cesario guarded by Rivas. Cesario has the ball in his hands a lot. He's not their best free throw shooter. He gets a screen from French. He's dribbling through the lane. DiLorenzo for 3. No good. Rebound. Comes out. Braxton Foreman brings it down. They're going to call a foul on number 23, Noah Polk. Foul on number 23, Noah Polk. That's his. Oh, no, number 25, they're saying. 25. I don't think there's a 25 up there. That was DiLorenzo they're calling it on. I think it was actually Polk.
That was on Polk. So it sends Braxton Foreman to the line here. Possibility to trim it to 7 points. This is critical with 2:55 to go.
Makes the first. Schlee comes off the bench for Oakdale. Zay Brooks comes right out there, meets him at the table. They're going to be spending the next three minutes together, I think. Braxton Foreman probably leading his team, I think, with 14 points right now. Braxton Foreman to take the second free throw. 53-45. Up, off the rim, no good. Nice rebound by Crawford, crashing from the guard position. Gets it to number 3, Drew Cesario. Cesario bringing it up, guarded by Rivas. Rivas spins him. Cesario, there's a count on. Goes to Schlee. Timeout, Coach Conley. 18 seconds on the shot clock, 2:38. That's going to be a full timeout for Oakdale with 2:38 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Oakdale 53, TJ 45. We'll be back. WTHU, The Source, bring you CMC Championship Basketball.
This is Dave Johnson, radio voice of the Washington Wizards. I want to tell you about an exciting sports store in Frederick. Play It Again Sports. That's right, Play It Again Sports is located on Buckystown Pike. If you're like me and you're tired of spending big bucks on sports equipment your kids will outgrow, head on down to Play It Again Sports and sell your old gear and then buy new or used gear. Whether it's lacrosse, football, hockey, basketball, soccer, or ski and snowboarding, Play It Again Sports has all your new and used sporting good needs. You can walk out with new equipment, money in your pocket, or both. Unbelievable. That's Play It Again Sports in Frederick for whatever sport you play.
All right, everyone, we're back here at Hood College for tonight's CMC Championship game, the boys' game. We're here in the fourth quarter, and TJ's down by 8. Oakdale to bring the ball in game. We'd like to thank our game sponsors, Frederick County Bank, Gettysburg Auto Auction, and Med One Pharmacy for helping us bring this game to you. 2.5 minutes left. Drew Gisario, 15 on the shot clock. They're running a flex offense. Polk goes to Schlee. Schlee pump fakes on Brooks. He drives on Brooks. Baseline shot, no good. Rebound by Crawford. He didn't need to put it back up, but he did. Schlee gets a rebound and it's in.
Gosh, that hurts if you're TJ. Now you're
Gave
down
up
10.
2 offensive rebounds right there. They played great defense for 30 seconds. Foreman hits the cutting. Commander leads it in. 8 points, 2 minutes left here. Some point in time, TJ is going to have to start fouling to extend this game. 35 seconds goes off the clock this time. They're down to a minute and a half. Rivas tries to bump Gisario. Tries to steal it from him, and then they call a foul on the trip going by. Gisario will be shooting 1-and-1.
Not bad. I would have fouled him actually right there probably.
Yeah, I'm looking at
the
guys on their team out there. Crawford, we know, is 5 for 6. Schlee is going to make all his free throws. DiLorenzo can shoot it. So the question comes down to whether or not you're going to foul either him or Chase French. Drew Gisario, if he's making them, he's making them. If he's not, he could help get you some possessions. Schlee goes out. Kevin Harris comes in to help on the defensive end. 1-on-1, first shot by Gisario. Up and good.
He makes it.
Well, most people would tell you if you make the first one, making the second one's easy, but you and I are standing here, or sitting here, and so we don't have much to worry about. Drew Gisario is going to try to put this one down. If he does, it'll be back to a double-digit lead. 9-point lead for the Bears right now. Gisario's second free throw up and good. Nothing but net on that one. There's something on the floor. Referee blows the whistle. Cleans off the floor. Inbounds pass coming. 1:54 remaining. Down by 10. TJ coming with the ball. Poe inbounds, and Zay Brooks picks it up near half court. Brooks being guarded by DiLorenzo. Brooks looking to take DiLorenzo off the dribble. Goes to the right to Poe. Poe looking inside to Foreman. Foreman's got the mismatch inside right now. He's got about 3 inches and probably 40 pounds on Foreman. And there's a nice pass by number 0, Richard Rivas, to the cutting Braxton Foreman. He makes it. The foul, I'm not sure who it's going to be on. It might be on Chase French, and if so, that's his 5th.
It's a great look there by Richard Rivas. Really,
that's 5 fouls on number 34, Chase French.
Is that 5?
Or no, they called it on number 11. Hold on. That was Kevin Harris's 3rd foul.
That's his 3rd.
Schlee checks back in for Harris. 8-point game. Foreman to shoot the free throw. Makes it. 7-point game. Now they're going to have to go to a foul philosophy here if they don't get it pretty quick. Ooh, push off by Gisario. Gets away with it at half court. Rivas guarding him. Only a minute and a half left. 7-point game. To French up top, being guarded by Commander. French drives on Commander. He goes up. He doesn't make the shot. They call the foul. Braxton Foreman was coming over. I'm not sure if they called it on Commander up high or Foreman coming down low. Then a Commander gets called for the foul. Chase French, instead of shooting 1-on-1, will now shoot 2, up by 7.
Big shot here. Oakdale.
French makes it. Oakdale's been solid at the line. Up by 8, 58-50, 119.
free throws and defense. You execute both, you have a good shot down the line. That's what Oakdale's doing right
French
now.
makes it 9-point game. Harris coming this time in for French. French and Schlee are both playing with 4 fouls. TJ can smell it, although it's kind of interesting. The student section's kind of subdued over there. Minute 19 left. Ball rolling slowly towards half court. Rivas picks it up. He drives, goes to the top, drives down the lane, pull back. They call a foul, I think, on Giserio closing out on Rivas. Yes, they do. They call a foul on him closing out. That's his 4th foul as well. Good thing about Oakdale, they're not going home with a lot of them. They're going to use them all. Coach Conley decided to take a trip to the end of the bench to get a different perspective on it, but didn't think he agreed with it.
I don't. I had a good look at that one. That was not a foul. But
first shot by Rivas. Good. French checking back in the game for Harris. French in the game. This is why Oakdale's only lost 1 game all year. They will play you for 32 minutes no matter what. Second shot. Rivas up. Good. 59-52. Schlee inbounds to Giserio. Being guarded by Rivas. He gets a screen. He's driving in the lane. He gets fouled by number 10, J.R. Poe. Giserio will be shooting the last 1-on-1 before they go into the double bonus. 1:06 remaining on the clock. Tell you what, if they hit these 2 free throws, Kyle, I don't think there's much of a chance.
Not at
if he
all.
somehow misses 1 and then come down here and get a quick 2, you're down to a 2-possession game.
Back to what you were saying about how tough Oakdale is. It's like a boxing match. You know, some of the best boxers in the world don't pack the strongest punch. They just withstand the blows, and that's what they've done.
First shot
to get to this point.
Number 3, Giserio makes the first free throw. Second shot off. Rebound comes down to Foreman. Foreman pushes it up. Foreman being guarded by Schlee. Crosses over down the lane the whole way. Lays it up and in. Timeout. TJ. 60-54. Just under a minute. 58.5 seconds left. TJ with one last gasp here.
It's a big layup in transition by the big-bodied Braxton Foreman. He can really push the pace up the floor too. Haven't seen it too much here today, but you know,
we saw when they played Linganore earlier in the end of January, I think it was, and there were about 4 or 5 college coaches there. And that night, he did everything. He rebounded. He took the ball, drove down the court. He made 3-point shots. You know, as a small college player in particular, I don't know that his quickness is there to play at another level. But he's the kind of guy who can sit there and almost do everything for you. Handles the ball well enough that he can help handle the ball and likes to get out and run. I think his defense can probably use a little bit of improvement because he's going to be guarding 6'4" guys that might be a little bit quicker at the next level. But he's had a very, very exceptional senior year.
Yes, he has. He can really do it all. Handles the ball well. He moves well without it. We saw that back screen 3-point play for him earlier. Now they're down 6, so TJ's got some new life here if they can manage to get a stop.
Double bonus for both teams. All right, so it's going to be French, Schlee, Giserio, Crawford, DiLorenzo for the Bears. Pick your free throw shooter because that's how this is going to go. Chase gets it into Giserio and quickly pushed in the back by Rivas. Only 2 seconds go up. Giserio shooting 2 this time, made 1 of 2 last time. Interestingly enough, for Rivas, that is his 4th foul. I believe that TJ has 1 timeout remaining, 3 timeouts remaining for Oakdale. So I would guess if they can get possession here and score quickly, they'll probably call a timeout, maybe get Rivas off the court. Giserio's first shot is up and good. Harris back in the game. He's kind of the defensive terminator here, coming in for French. French is down next to the coaches, and will probably be back in at the first opportunity. The guard, Zay Brooks, out at half court. Next shot by Giserio, hits it. Yeah, those were 2 solid free throws. Now they're going to put a little pressure on so that they gotta pick up the ball and bring it up court. They get it inbound to Foreman. Foreman being guarded by Crawford. Foreman goes to the top of the key to Rivas. Rivas pulls up 3-point block by Crawford. Crawford's done a great job defensively today. He's played a couple of different players. Giserio out front. Number 10, J.R. Poe reaches in. It's an 8-point game. Giserio hits these choose your euphemism, but the game's probably all but over.
Crawford can jump out of the gym. I mean, his vertical is one of the highest that I've probably come across at both the college level and high school basketball level.
He's really
can
quick,
jump out of the gym.
and he's really quick. I mean, he gets up and vertical really fast. Cesario rolls another one in. I don't know that he has a basket today, but he has a heck of a lot of free throws here in the second half. Cesario's second free throw attempt. Up and good. 10-point lead. 35 seconds left. J.R. Poe bringing the ball down court. Met at the three-point line. Braxton looking for a three-pointer. Goes to Commander, who takes the three-pointer and hits it. Last time out used by Coach Manley. 64-57. Well, TJ's not going away. There's no doubt about that. They're going to run out of time, though, in this one. And as we look at this game and the way it's played out, Colin Schlee had a big impact there at the end of the third quarter when he nailed a couple of three-pointers. But for the most part, this is a complete Oakdale team effort with a lot of guys, whether it is on the defensive end or on the boards, helping put all the pieces of the puzzle together.
Yeah, it's like we talked about pregame. They're going to need, their role players like Drew Cesario and JP DiLorenzo to really step up if they're going to have a chance. And they've more than certainly done that and then some, because JP DiLorenzo's got 20, Drew Cesario's got 7, all at the free throw line. He's really done a good job on Richard Rivas, who only has 11 points, and he's really had a hard time really facilitating the basketball and trying to get everybody touches for Thomas Johnson, and it's really shown on the floor and on the scoreboard.
And the Conley Crazies have finally started to feel pretty good about themselves, and TJ fans have a lot to cheer about. There's a really inbound pass comes to Musa Crawford. Crawford guarded by Brooks. Brooks tries to knock it away. Crawford goes down. Brooks goes down. Ball goes to Rivas. Rivas is dribbling down court with 20 seconds left. Drives the hole in the basket. Euro step. Misses the layup. Ball comes down to Braxton Foreman. He gets pushed. I don't know if they're going to give it on.
Schlee's fifth.
It's either Schlee or Crawford. We'll find out. It's on Schlee. Colin Schlee will be done with 13.7 seconds left. And so Colin Schlee, probably the top player in Frederick County this year, will go to the bench, but I think he should be pretty secure that his team has this one in control. 13.7 seconds left. Braxton Foreman is going to shoot 2 free throws on the mad scramble for that ball underneath. I was about ready to say, as Isaiah Thomas checks into the game, one of the things is that both these teams should be really looking forward to the upcoming sectional, regional, and hopefully state playoffs.
Yes.
As they'll be the odds-on favorite to win their sections, and Oakdale definitely to win their region, I would think. TJ's going to have some stiffer competition in both the section and the regional. First shot by Foreman up, around the rim, no good.
Oakdale's got a real shot in that Class 2A. Their region's not the strongest. They're the heavy favorites in their region, and then TJ is the favorites, but in the whole Class 3A, it's going to be tough for them because they got power.
Foreman shot up and good. Commander's going to come in for Giles. Yeah, I looked at the 2A records, and there's only about 5 teams in that whole region with a winning record. And they've beat most of them. Middletown, Walkersville. French inbounds immediately to number 10, Isaiah Thomas. Thomas is bumped by Foreman. 1.2 seconds goes off the clock. So Thomas is going to try to get himself in the scorebook here. 64-58. He gets both shots. Coach Conley wants to know how many timeouts they have and how many timeouts TJ has. I think he may try to get a timeout here to maybe get his guy he wants on. Thomas's first free throw makes it. That's pretty clutch. You're down here 12 and a half seconds left in the game. You put the free throw in, and you've been on the court for about 4 minutes the whole game. Thomas's second free throw attempt. Up, makes them both. 8-point lead. Inbound to Foreman. Foreman goes to Poe. Poe with a long 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound comes to Rivas. Rivas to the corner, takes a 3. It's up, good. And that will be the game. The final score will be the Oakdale Bears 66, TJ Patriots 61. An outstanding high school basketball game played here today at Hood College. The CMC champions, Oakdale Bears, I believe, are 22-1 after today. So that's a heck of a game. The Oakdale Bears, Kyle, we were kind of kicking this around for the last couple minutes. Player of the game, your thoughts?
JP DiLorenzo, without a doubt. I mean, he really came through when Colin Schlee couldn't find a bucket, couldn't find space, and that pressure-packed Thomas Johnson defense. But, I mean, JP DiLorenzo, his ability to capitalize on his looks and his shots, very efficient here today, played well on the defensive end of the floor, and he wears that toughness on his shoulder and probably literally on his face right now with the big gash.
That's right, yeah, he definitely took one for the team, shall we say. So JP DiLorenzo will be our player of the game. When they were really isolating on Colin Schlee, trying to keep the ball away from him, DiLorenzo made a bunch of shots. If we're able to, we're going to try to get one of the coaches and maybe JP DiLorenzo after they do the awards presentation. If they do the awards presentation, we'll try to get them over here to talk to them after. But right now, while they do the awards presentation, we're going to take a break. And once again, the boys' final, CMC, Bears, Oakdale 66, Patriots, TJ 61. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Hopefully, maybe we'll get to talk to a few of the players and coaches right away. WTHU, The Source, bringing you high school sports here in Frederick County.
Mount Airy Mattress is not about gimmicks. It's about sleep. They believe they can help you learn how to sleep better. Their family is dedicated to providing you superior service at the best price. That's why they'll donate a portion of your mattress purchase to your favorite charity. Shop at a place that truly cares about you and your sleep. Mount Airy Mattress. See for yourself. Stop by today. Located on East Ridgeville Boulevard, just off Route 27 in Mount Airy, or call at 301-829-8855. Mount Airy Mattress, your local sleep specialist.
This can be a busy time of year, running around getting ready for company, visiting friends, or spending time enjoying family. We are all too familiar with a growing list of errands that need our attention. Gary the Barber knows how busy life can get, and so he makes sure that your convenience and a great haircut are first on his list. Gary the Barber is conveniently located at Tippin Drive in Thurmont, Maryland, to serve you. Gary the Barber has hours to accommodate any busy schedule. Appointments are available by calling 301-305-7895. That's 301-305-7895. Or just walk in and enjoy a professional haircut, great fellowship, affordable prices, and super service. Gary the Barber will make you feel and look your best. Call Gary the Barber today. 301-305-7895.
And remember, with an appointment, you won't have to wait.
It's that time of year again at Gettysburg Auto Auction. Tax season is upon us, and we need additional inventory to pack the lanes this Thursday night. If you're a new or used car dealer looking to sell your leftover inventory, or just a private individual, try this little auction where the prices match the big guys and fees are the lowest of any auction in the area. Gettysburg Auto Auction is home of the exclusive Bid Drive-By program, where you can drive your car before you buy it. Combine that with our outstanding customer satisfaction record and our low fees, and you're guaranteed an extremely positive car buying experience. Also, if you missed Thursday night's sale, stop in on Friday for the Friday leftover sale. Any vehicle still available can be test driven and bought on the spot. Gettysburg Auto Auction is located on Route 15 at the Maryland-Pennsylvania line, the Steinware exit. For directions and a sampling of upcoming vehicles, visit GettyAuto.com. Gettysburg Auto Auction, the little auction looking for additional inventory for this Thursday's sale.
Everybody, we're back here at we're back here at Hood College, and we're with JP DiLorenzo, who's our player of the game. Congratulations, JP, on a great game. You guys pulled out a really tough win, and I think toughness was the key. What do you think was the key when you guys were down 10 there early in the second quarter, making it back?
I think just playing under Coach Connolly, we always focus on our defense, and our defense really brought us back into the game.
Yeah, without a doubt, in the second quarter, you held them from the second quarter to about 5 minutes into the third quarter with 10 points total. Were they focused on you, trying to get you open as they were kind of fronting? They were using Zay Brooks to front Colin Schlee. Was part of the game plan then to get you to an open area?
It wasn't part until I was on my game, and then it became part. But usually we just try to go to Schlee, and since they had him face guarded, we had to do other options.
No, and Kyle and I were calling the game, and he said one thing, this is a typical Oakdale basketball game. You had some guys on the board, you had other guys handling the ball, a lot of guys like yourself doing multiple things, and as you come down to it, there were a lot of even scoring, even rebounding, a lot of fouls in the game, a lot of tough defense. Probably the way Coach Conley would have drawn up the way he wanted this game to go?
He always wants a challenge for us. And last game against Frederick, we only ended up winning by 3. And he wanted this game to be just like it and for us to come on top, and we did.
As a senior, how's it feel to be a CMC champion?
It feels great.
It's been a tough year. You guys only have one loss going this. I'm sure now that you're done with it, you'll start focusing on the sectional, regional, and state playoffs. That's probably the goal for Oakdale every year, is to make it that far. Your thoughts, how realistic do you think your chances are going forward?
I think our chances are good. Being number 1 in all of 2A, I think we'll be able to pull it off.
A lot of home games. Well, JP, thanks for taking some time to spend with us. We appreciate it. Good luck to you guys, and congratulations to the rest of the Bears.
Thank you.
Well, everyone, that's the final. That's the wrap here from Hood College. The final was the Oakdale Bears 66, TJ 61. It was a great game all around. JP DiLorenzo led the squad. They always get a lot of production from a lot of their players. They're a very senior, talented team. DiLorenzo, Jazario, and French all played big roles, and they're all seniors. And they're a veteran team, Kyle.
Yes, they are. You know, they're going to go deep in this playoffs. I just have that feeling, and I really think this team has a chance to bring home Frederick County's first basketball state championship, boys basketball state championship since 1999.
And that will be a great opportunity. Well, right now we're sitting here, and we got the Middletown Knight girls and the Frederick Cadet girls coming out on the court. We are looking forward to a great girls championship, hopefully to match our boys championship. We'll take a break. This is 1450 The Source, bringing you Frederick County, and in this case, Central Maryland Conference High School basketball. We'll be back with the ladies championship in about 15 minutes.
You have somebody for the next game, right?